Hey everyone, Dr. Weir 28 here, and today I wanted to go over just a real quick video on how to more easily use your heals with this hotkey bar. So some people don't realize at the very bottom of your screen, or top if you have it set that way, you have these hotkeys that you can use so that you can quick use an item more easily. A lot of people recommend putting your meds in at least a couple of them so that you can use them without having to go into your inventory and right click and click use. Something that is beneficial is if you have something that can stop a heavy bleed in one, and then something that can stop a light bleed and heal in the other, or some variation of them. So let's say I get shot and I've taken some damage on the legs, and then I have a heavy bleed going. I would need to use something to stop heavy bleed, whether it's a hemostat, tourniquet, mark, whatever. And then to restore the HP in it, you got to use something like an IFAK, cheese, whatever. I typically will go into a raid with something like a hemostat or a tourniquet, in addition to either an AFAK or IFAK or Salewa, because AFAK, IFAK, Salewas can stop light bleeds, can stop heavy bleeds, and restore HP. Grizzlies, obviously, as well. Now, when you use a AFAK or IFAK, Grizzly, whatever, to stop a heavy bleed, it takes up more of its HP points, which you can see in AFAK here, typically can have 400 when full. So if you have to stop a heavy bleed, it might take a large percentage of the HP points away. And so then you can use less of it to actually stop your health. So you really don't want to use these for stopping a heavy bleed unless necessary. So what I recommend doing is you want your heavy bleed stop to be set on press, and your light bleed health restoration to be set on for release. And so what you do, so you can see at the very bottom here, it says 4467890. Most of the time it says 4567890, but what this is 4 on the left here is press, and 4 on the right is release. So how you change that, you go to your settings, controls, and right here where it says slot 4567890, slot 4, I have 4 as the key, and then coming over here, it says press. Slot 5, I also have 4, but instead it says release. So then to actually set that up, you can do two things. You can either drag it down, and that will set it to each hotkey, or I'm going to left click on the hemostat, and I'm going to press 4, and then I'm going to release with the left click on the mouse, holding that 4, and I'm going to click on the AFAK, and then I can release the 4, boom, and it did the same thing. So that's faster once you get in the habit of it, so that as soon as you get in, click, click, and it's ready to go. You can also do the same sort of thing by having something like a bandage here to stop the light bleed. That way you're not using your AFAK or whatever to stop light bleeds. In my mind, I'd rather right away just press the one button and not have to worry about pressing 2 separate buttons when it comes to heals. Some people also use stims with one of their other hotkeys here, just so that they can click it and not have to go and right click and use. Really up to you. But definitely want to take a look at using these hotkeys, as it will significantly speed up your healing time and likely save you in some fights. Thanks for the watch, and be sure to follow and subscribe.